All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Justin Clark here. Going to take a look at these crazy crypto markets, see what's going on here today. Let me take a look over here. Let me make sure I got everything all set up for everybody. As you're coming on, just let me know who you are, where you're tuning in from, if you're seeing this live or on a replay. Also, if you want morning market analysis like this in your inbox or pushed to your smartphone through a notification, you can go ahead and follow me on Facebook or subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow me on x.com. All right, great. Good morning. Welcome from North Dakota. Good to have you tuning in here. For those who aren't familiar with our company, iCoinPro, we are a crypto education and training company. We also provide an amazing, Clifford here. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. Hey, Clifford, welcome. Clifford has been trading for a long time with the system, part of his retirement plan. And you crushed it the other day too. I know, but I had a really big day too. Anyway, good stuff. Doak, welcome. Awesome. Spark Your Success, your pseudonym on YouTube. Okay. So we not only teach you everything you need to know about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in a very concise way. So if you want to learn about these markets and about these assets and how they work, we have training on that. But if you also want to go a step further and learn how to trade them effectively and even use our system called the micro profit system, and our software called the iCoinPro trading portal, we have that as well for you. So, and we've been doing this a long time. 2017, we started. I perfected this system in September 2019. Our last official recording, AJT, welcome. We took my trading data from September 2019 all the way up through March of 2023. We're not just talking about a month or two that was good. We're talking about years of data. I had a 97% plus win rate trading with the system, average trade time about 30 minutes in each trade. And at one point during that span, I outperformed Bitcoin by 10 times its returns, which was awesome. Hoping to do that again. So that's what we do. Good morning, Mike. Welcome from Texas. So this morning, what we're going to be doing, and you don't have to take my word for it. Listen, we have a free boot camp. If you want to learn about what we do the free boot camp. It'll take you 40 minutes. You can literally do it right after you get off of this presentation. You can either get back with the person who introduced you to iCoinPro or share this video with you. They'll get you the link to the boot camp, or you can shoot an email to support@icoinpro.com. And then if you like what you see, we have a 1-week course to learn how to trade with the system, use our software, everything. And it plugs you into the community and everything, which is just fantastic. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen here. And we're going to take a look at what's happening with Bitcoin. And the reason that we watch Bitcoin so closely is because Bitcoin is a big bully, right? Whatever happens with Bitcoin tends to happen in the altcoins. And we mainly trade the altcoins with this system. In fact, I never trade Bitcoin. Maybe some of our traders do, but I never personally do. I just focus on the altcoins. And this software crawls these markets 24/7, 365, right? And for those, that's a common question. Yes, the crypto markets you can trade 24/7, 365. This system is like the all-seeing eye of crypto. It knows when anything's pumping, anything's dumping, when things are dipping, when things are blowing up and going crazy with good volume. All of that we track, right? And we push all of that right to your smartphone exactly at the instant that things are happening. And we've essentially built TradingView for our users. So everything you need is all in this system. What's so cool, like these tracker charts, I can go ahead and just clear out this list. And if you have the system, you want to do this generally about once a day or maybe twice a day, just to make sure your data is really fresh. All right. And then just let the system scan and rebuild your lists for you. Okay. So today I am going to be looking at a particular chart setup called the MA Momentum Chart Setup. It stands for Moving Average Momentum. And a moving average is a line, and there you go. You can see we just added this coin back to one of our tracker lists. So this all happens in real time. You don't even have to look at the crypto markets at all. The system will just find what's hot and what's going on for you. All right, if you're an iCoinPro member, you want to learn about the moving average momentum chart setup and how to use it, click on My iCoinPro Training and then go to Micro Profit System Part 3. And then you'll see your MA momentum. It's about 40 minutes. And it's a great training. And you can really do it at pretty much any time. And for those who want to do the boot camp, that's free. We have it right here. It takes you 40 minutes to complete. You can do it right now. Okay. So make sure you take advantage of that. Get back with whoever introduced you or shared this video, or just shoot an email to support@iCoinPro. They can hook you up. All right. So let's take a look at what's happening with Bitcoin. So this chart, all of these lines here, this purple, maroon, gold, green, orange, etc. These lines are moving averages. How they're calculated, you don't even need to know. We just need to know how to use them. So essentially, when you look at this chart setup, whenever we are trading above all of these moving average lines, okay, that means that we are potentially in a bullish market and almost definitely not in a bear market, okay? So above everything is good, particularly when we start to trade above this light purple line, and it's like we go to it, buyer show up, go to it, buyer show up, go to it, buyer show up. That is potentially bullish. Now, of course, any trend can reverse at any time, but overall, we're looking pretty healthy in the crypto markets, but we have to keep an eye on these key levels. All right, the flip side is also true, and I bet a lot of you would like to have had this chart set up when you were in the last bear market, if you were around. Hey, Mike, good morning. Basically, if we're trading below all of these, in particular getting stuck below this light purple moving average here, that means that we're potentially in a bear market and almost definitely not in a bull market, right? Sentiment has changed. And it can take time for the market to process out the sellers to return to where we can start the buying and the fun times again for most traders. It's fun for us, whether it's a bull market, bear market, we really just don't care. We continue to print cash with the system no matter what. So I will say this, though, there is risk in trading. If you don't follow the system, I have no idea what will happen for you. You know, it's not a casino. I like to say, luck runs out, skill lasts forever. We teach a skill which you can learn in a week now, which is kind of amazing considering everything I've gone through to develop this system. So, all right. With that said, yeah. So right now we're the key areas we got to watch are 103, 104K. That's the key area on top. We need to bust through that with volume and conviction. We are continuing, it looks like pretty much, you know, staying above this light purple line. If we retrace, we've got to stay above 100K. That's the first barrier. And then below that is probably 95K. So we got to stay above 95K, or else we run the risk of either dumping through this light purple line. And there's an old saying called steps to the top, elevator to the bottom. Okay. If we get a big red candle right now, we could be in for a bit more of a trend reversal, all right, and kind of a bit more downward movement potentially. Hey, welcome, Sifo from South Africa. All right, so yeah, 100K is key. Below that's 95. Below that is probably about 90, 89, 90K, and we get a couple more moving averages moving up here, all right. And if we can punch through 104, 105 with some really good volumes down here, then we could potentially be looking at moving higher. And the market could get very excited. More buyers could show up at that point. But whether this is the end of the road or not, we don't know. And we just take things one day at a time, one dip trade at a time, really. So that's levels 104, 105, 100K, below that 95, and then probably about 89, 90. All right. So another thing we like to look at. Oh, and by the way, if we come back and start putting pressure on this light purple moving average, getting below 100K, we could see the alts sell off a bit again. And the reason being is, people get nervous, if Bitcoin is going to trend reverse. And if it does, they want to get out of their altcoins because that can be so painful. I mean, Bitcoin can just drop 3% and the alts act like it's the end of the world. It dropped 10, 15%. The other day, Bitcoin dipped a bit and some of the alts dumped 30%. It was so fantastic. Such good trading. So anyway, we got to keep an eye on that, but pressure again in that area, that 95K light purple moving average area could cause those alts to start moving down. All right, let's look at another thing here. We like to look at the longs and the shorts on Binance. We use blockchainwhispers.com. They just pull the data straight from Binance. BitMEX and Bitfinex is useless data. All right, so, and the reason is because it's so old. This is fresher. This is more current. So longs are people betting Bitcoin's going up, usually with leverage. Shorts are people betting Bitcoin's going down, usually with leverage. Leverage is the ingredient that makes trading extremely risky, and people can potentially blow out their whole account and lose it, quickly. We're not too concerned right now, right? Because, until one of these gets over 70%, then we're going to be concerned. Okay. So that's the only thing is, if these get over 70%, we'll be concerned. It's kind of business as usual, but we can see the shorts are getting more aggressive. And, it's one of those things where if the price keeps creeping up, and these shorts go over 70%, we could see what's called a short squeeze, which is a more dramatic upward movement of price as all those people who are short get liquidated out of the market. It's called a squeeze because it squeezes them out of the market. So anyway, we'll just keep an eye on that and see what happens. Now, as far as what coins could be fun to trade today, Velo, absolutely. Velo's got good volume. This number here shows the potential profit on these dip trades. Here is a little dip trade yesterday, and it moved back up about 4%. This was another dip trade from the other day. This one moved back up 11%. So again, in volume, seems like it's maintaining pretty well. So that could actually be something that's fun to trade. Looks like CRV. Let's check this one out. CRV just went, it's kind of range trading right now. So that's not terrible. Make sure if you take any of these trades, because we are range trading a bit, okay? If we take any of these trades, we want to make sure we have good roller coastering on them, meaning that it's going up and down, third standard deviation, this red line up to the yellow, and then back down lower. That means that we're, in an area where the buyers are going to keep showing up. If you don't see good roller coastering, just be very, very careful because we're getting a little long in this range, a little stale in this range. So we could see, other things happen. So maybe look for a bit more drama and noisiness on this chart here. It's pretty kind of quiet. So when it gets good and noisy, those will be good trades on it. And then AAVE, probably about the same as I'm thinking CRV is. Yeah, we want to see some good, this is kind of a quiet chart a bit. Here we had a nice return. So that's good, nice 4% return. But again, yeah, we're up really high near the top. So again, we want, good dip sequence, good up and down roller coastering, good noisiness, stuff like that. This I wouldn't even have touched because it's just, even though it did go up, it's like, man, just barely moving. We like 1% recovery. Yeah, no, thank you. We want good recovery like this, and then it goes down lower, and that's going to be a beautiful dip sequence. So we'll go ahead and include those Velo, CRV, and AAVE. Again, anything can happen. Our trackers might find something more awesome all of a sudden. So just let the trackers do their job. And again, we are up high, everybody. So, I mean, please be cautious up here. Don't get too heavy in your buying right out of the gate. Maybe space out your ladder buys a bit. And if things are just like kind of lame and you're not getting that good roller coastering and stuff, just be slow to ladder buy. If you get into a trade and you don't get out because you messed up your entry or something, then if you're going to buy more, let it go into the next dip sequence and do a full dip sequence, okay? And then add your positions as long as it's below your next ladder buy level. All right, everybody, that's all I've got for today. Again, VLO, CRV, AA, VE. But again, we want to just see some drama, some good roller coastering, some good panic from the sellers, and some good panic buying from the buyers, and then push into lower levels right after that. Those type of dips, undulation, just to be safe because we're up so high right now in this market. All right, again, if you want to learn how to trade these crazy crypto markets, we got a free boot camp for you. You can do that in about 40 minutes. Get back with the person who introduced you to iCoinPro or shared this video with you. They should have the link. And then if you like what you see, you can do our 1-week course. It'll teach you how to trade with the system. And for everybody else, if you want to just get market analysis like this in your inbox or pushed to you on your smartphone, go ahead and follow me on Facebook or X.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Let's see what happens today.